How dare you defy a god?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy 2Raw. I wanted to make a quick video showcasing how good of the loot is in Interchange in one specific area, and that is Ollie. Ollie is probably the best place to loot for money, for your hideout, for tasks, whatever you're looking for. Pretty much you can find it there. I don't know how many raids I can go into and leave with at least 400,000 each run. Like, that's how much we're making from just that one spot, and this is even scabbing in with like 28 minutes left. But I'm gonna show you two runs that I did today. One is an offline mode. That'll be the second video. I was just running through to see if there were more possibilities of what I have been seeing to showcase, and the first video will be a scav run that I did earlier today. So let's get into it and I'll walk you through it. And here we go with our first video. I usually like to start in the front and then make my way to the back. Right here at this little kiosk or desk area, I will check for the USB drives, hoping to get one there. I'm still collecting for the hideout, but I think I'm doing this system where every other one I find I will sell, just to make that much more profit, because they're going for 600k right now. Then after that, I'll start checking the shelves. As you see, there is some WD-40, and I'll make my way to the second desk kiosk just to make sure that no one has missed a flash drive, or maybe I'll search them just to get a graphics card. Also for the hideout, over here checking the shelves, and along the bottom of the big shelves you can find motors and filters and stuff of that nature, so I'll check that. Then we'll go back here and we'll keep checking the shelves. Right there, not here, but to our right, there's a hose right there, so that's 130k, 150k. But right there, I have found a car battery before, so I'll go over here and check this. That's another 150 right there, so that would be 300,000. Then we'll go here, check this toolbox just to make sure that we don't find a tool set. But usually we'll find gunpowder and wires in there, of course, and you can hold those for the hideout. And then we'll just go through the rest of this checking for shelves and checking shelves for fuel and gas analyzers, hoses, helixes. You can find it, all tubing. This spot is really just your one-stop shop for everything. If you need it for the hideout or for a task, you can find it here, and you can usually leave here and be okay. You could just extract after you leave Ollie. But I find most of my items in the back. From the middle of Ollie to the back, I find most of the stuff that I keep or sell. So walking around, we're still patrolling the back, hoping to find more hoses, really, honestly, because you need, I can't remember how many you need for total for the hideout, but I've also been selling those too, every other one, just to make that profit. And as you can see there on our right, there's fuel tanks and then a filter. Then we're gonna go make our way to the other desk before we loot that area right there. You see another fuel tank there. So making our way to the desk just to make sure we don't pass up a flash drive or anything. And if you have not, I do have a route that I take for finding flash drives. I did that in the previous video, actually the one I did right before this one. And if you would like to, if you need help with any of that, you can go ahead and check that video out. But now we're gonna make our way over here towards the garage area. This is where I find most of the hoses and any other kind of tubing. There's another one right there, so that's two. So that's 300k right there, just from those two items alone. Then you have your toolbox there, and we'll search that, of course, for the set of tools. And then that would be the end of me looting Ollie, except for the toolbox that you can find in the garage. I would do that, but this is just me going to check for more flash drives. Alright, now we have the offline raid where I was wanting to showcase more of the loot. I will show everything at the end that I ended up with when I leave Ollie, just to show what we gained from looting just this one side of Interchange. Now this area is covered in scavs and there is a lot of fighting, but if you scav in here, it is a lot quieter as of late and a lot easier. It's a lot easier exit. I usually just come in here in my PMC and I'll go kit it because I mostly look for the PvP, so this is where I usually end up, and I can't leave here. Either I die or I have way too much loot. But like I said before, if you're needing money or items for the hideout, this is the perfect place. I made over $1 million in 2 scav runs and would have made more if I wouldn't have kept a battery or 2 or a hose or just things of that nature. I'm not trying to sell everything right now. I'm sitting on 2 mil because I like to kit out my guns and I'm leveling right now, so I'll keep a couple of things for the hideout just so I can get those extra benefits like boost to my attributes or faster scav runs and things of that sort. But hopefully this video does help you guys out, especially my new players. I know how hard it can be. I started playing Tarkov maybe a year ago, a year and a half, and I've almost fell in love with the game. It's a very unique game and I know how the grind is starting out, but if you stick to it, this game is more rewarding than any other game that I've played. But yo, I'm gonna get out of here and let y'all finish this video. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the trenches. One love, peace.
Flyer than a fucking ostrich. On my wood, that bitch won't give me polish. I am constructor, that bitch I demolish. Yes, give me a go from this and a happy meal, pretty please don't chip me. On the fries, catch up on the guys. McDonald's, cause they still selling pies. Just bought a new suit, got mob ties. Said he won't beef, pull up 5 guys. Yes, I'm fired, a little different like pumpkin fry. Hold up, where's my weed, guys? $1 man, now we hit a lick on your bitch. I'm a good fella, Mason Margiela my kick. I got fossil failure, my nigga, I got drip. Ashing on your bitch, this that Pokemon trainer shit. Who's this? He should be in cockpit. Cause I'm fired in a fucking ostrich. On my wood, that bitch won't give me polish. I'ma put my foot up in his socket. Who's this? He should be in cockpit. Cause I'm flyer than a fucking ostrich. On my wood, that bitch won't give me polish. I am constructor, that bitch I demolish. Hey!